Hey there, Wendy here with Jazzydoodledesigns, and today I'm going to do something I've never done. I have had a request to do a coloring plans video. You know, like where you plan what you're going to do for the month of April. And I've never done that because I'm very like, hey, what am I in the mood for kind of colorist. But I thought I would give it a shot and just see how it goes. So I'm going to say this in advance. Please don't come at me if this is a total failure. But some things that I have thought about doing and would consider doing this month. So let's kind of pull these aside. The first one is I have done one page in this mythic world. And so I was thinking about doing, let me back you out a little, or center you, or do the things. I used acrylic paint in this one, and I've been playing around with acrylic washes. And so I am thinking about doing this page using the acrylic washes. And so you use those as a base layer, and it gives your paper a little bit more tooth, and it's just a lot quicker. And y'all know I'm impatient, right? So I've been enjoying that process. So I thought I would branch out. I did one page. If you didn't see the finished pages video that I did this page with that acrylic wash technique, and I really like how it turned out. And then I even used some acrylic here to kind of create this misty effect. And while I wasn't as successful as I would like, it doesn't look awful. And so, but I really like how this page turned out overall. I like the vibrancy of it, and the, like, it doesn't feel unfinished. Sometimes I'll color something and it'll just feel, I don't know, I can't even give a good example, but it just doesn't feel quite as substantial. Does that make sense? So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that on that page. I'll definitely keep working in the Disney Dreams collection because look how many pages I've done in this. Like, a lot. And so I'm getting back here where I don't have any pages completed. So I'll keep working on that, but that's a couch book. In the Mina Risa Dirge Africa, I will definitely be doing some color alongs. I have one colored, and I gave a little sneaky peeky in my finished page video where I showed you about that much. It's a 2-page spread. It's the underwater scene, and page, let's see, 46 and 47. And if you want this progress chart, it's for free on my Ko-fi channel. It's just something I made up to keep track of how many I have left, because we're going to do them all, and there's 90. So anyway, I don't know if I'll do another page or not, but it's always on the table because this is something we're going to do to completion together. Another one that I want to do is this page right here. And I've got a bunch of scribbles and scratches because I have an idea for what I want this page to look like. One of my great subbies asked me to consider working in this book. It's Paula Bruin's, again, I'm channeling Christine Tarrant right now. Animaux de Bois? I don't know. Y'all in your, I love foreign coloring books, but Yeah, the names. Anyway, you know, one of my subbies asked me, and so my thoughts are I'm going to use kind of this muted turquoises, cool grays, peach kind of browns, and some green and orange. It sounds hideous, doesn't it? It really does. It's vivid in my mind what it's gonna look like, and I think it's gonna turn out well. So I'm hoping to get to this one this month. But let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Petite Poopes. See, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, guys. If y'all tell me, if you tell me how to say it, I can learn. But how adorable are these images? I guarantee I'm going to pick at least one of these images to color this month in, because I don't think I could stop myself. They're just so stinking cute. From the minute I saw this book, I had to have it, and it was a process to get it. Now, spoiler, you go to Amazon France, and then you gotta like hope that you're buying the, you know, hope you didn't buy a subscription to something, because you just have to kind of wing it unless you speak French. But anyway, I got it. I got 3 books from there. Actually turned out rather well. So I'm kind of making light, but it is a little intimidating because it is in French. Speaking of Mr. Tarrant, we're going to be doing a buddy color on this page. Now, I think it's, don't quote me, but I think it's Lavella's Coloring that has a challenge every month for a page in this book. You know, kind of like a group color along, buddy color type of thing. And this was the page that was chosen. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But I just think it's adorable anyway. I apologize for all the notifications going on my phone. Let me shut it off. There. Now we can have a quiet conversation, shall we? I just think it's so cute with, you know, the cat still in the fish and the dog still in the hot dogs. And when I first saw it, I thought the fish was trying to steal the hot dogs. Yeah, because that would make a lot of sense, Wendy. Because that's why you come here, right? For my brilliance? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, anything else on my list? I might work in this book because I'm still trying to figure out how to color, what the best method is to color all the numbers and get smooth gradients and have pictures that I really like, because colored pencil, you can definitely still see all of the little, there you go, get it in frame. You can still see all the little letters, and that just kind of annoys me. So then I did this one, and this one was better. This was Tombo's colored with colored pencil, but you can still see this. You can still see them popping through. So then I went to the acrylic markers, and I really enjoy working with these because, one, it covers it quickly, you know, because I am impatient. I think we touched on that earlier. And 2, because it does have a better opacity. However, it's a little streaky when you start doing these really big areas. And I know I've seen on people's channels where they use a little bit of water, and maybe that's what I need to do. And you know, I could like Google it and go to YouTube and maybe watch a video. That might be helpful. I tried gesso and Neocolors just for fun, mainly just because I wanted to see. But the gesso definitely dulls the colors. So, yeah, I wouldn't call this a great success. Now, I guess I could go over it, but that kind of defeats the point too. So I'm gonna keep playing in this. I welcome all of your knowledge in the comments. My little brilliant mind will not be offended. Please tell me better ways to do things. I'm always open to that kind of thing. Oh no, let me grab another book. How can I almost forget this book? We definitely will be doing the Garden Gnomes. Now, Janet requested this page, and she was the first one to comment, and so this will be the first one that I do. But I also had a request for the greenhouse and for this autumn page. So we will definitely be doing these. I'm not sure, you know, how many I'll get to in April, but I'll definitely try and get to at least one, possibly two, because the greenhouse kind of goes along with the spring theme, right? And if I get time, you know, in my spare time, I'm kind of itching to work in this book. Some of these pages are a little intimidating, and some of them not so much intimidating. It's just there's a lot of black in them, like in this page. So I guess that'll make it a little easier to color. I'm thinking for this book, because it is more of a like a storyline kind of book, I will probably pick one set of pencils and or medium. So I might pick a medium and pencils. You know, something like a Neocolor, a Distress ink, or the acrylic washes, and then one set of pencils and maybe a more limited palette, and just do the whole book with that limited palette so that it has a very cohesive feel. The idea when I work in like the Africa book, right, it doesn't matter to me that this page is all bright and pastels, and then we dive into, you know, our earthy neutrals. That doesn't bother me as much because it's a coloring book. It's not telling a story from A to Z, right? Like, we aren't going to you might flip through it page by page, but you could open randomly and it would make sense. So I am thinking for this one that I will probably pick a more limited palette and try and have a little more consistency with this. But I don't know that I'll get to it this month. I don't know if I'll, you know, I just don't necessarily work this way with this all planned out like this. So guys, let's see how it goes, and then we'll see if I do this going forward or if I just embarrass the crap out of myself. And you're like, Wendy, the only thing you did was the Africa book. And everything else went by the wayside and you did different pictures. That would be kind of embarrassing. It could happen. And, you know, we would just know not to do it again, right? But these are my thoughts. These are projects in my mind. So thank you for the suggestion. Let's see if Wendy doesn't pull a squirrel, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching another video from Jazzydoodledesigns. If you enjoy adult coloring content, please consider subscribing. You can now find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I welcome all comments and suggestions. Don't forget to like the video before you go. And until next time, take care.